be going along more smoothly than my swing's going to be. That's for sure.
It's Dave's signal to turn down the swearing. That's right.
But Dave, you weren't that far behind in the shake-up, surely. But at the end of the day, I mean that one hole, I mean you were only about what 3 or 4 behind. Yeah. So actually, that one hole. I mean, what did you end up working up on that particular hole? Can you remember? Was it a double or a treble or? Right. Oh, this is not an easy start. This.
Well, with par 74, I wasn't expecting a walk in the park.
There we are. The slight draw.
Oh, look at Andy showing off straight away. Wow. Oh, and it's Mayor's office, Andy.
It is the Mayor's office.
Mm.
Well, I'm still hoping this is going to be the course that saw Dave registering an outrageous 12 or 13 on one hole.
Oh, not drive. That hole.
You know, it's been 2 years or more since and I don't know what course it was. I know it was a nice looking course.
Neither of us have forgotten the experience. It was a very different experience for both of us, but I think you had the better end of the stick, Andy.
I certainly did.
It's got the gentle draw going, or maybe that's just the wind. Well.
Okay, right. Well, that's
3 okay shots there.
Yeah.
Throw a big blanket over them. 187. Oh, of course, it's the perfect 170 club, the one I got rid of. Right.
Oh, Jesus.
I know. It just does these things to taunt me. No, bunker. I'm not going to carry.
The other thing I'm doing at the moment, Dave, is I'm just playing with the snap to angle basically turned off, so I'm having a good look at how the ball's behaving.
Oh, okay.
With the tracer as well. Okay, that's not a bad shot. 172. Okay, right. No, we don't do that. 170. Get it. A little bit of a fade. It might be too much of a fade. I don't know. Yeah. But it's what I was trying to do. Oh, that went a bit too far. Got to hold it too well.
You did
Bollocks.
a lot too well.
Oh, shit. Now I'm bloody looking at... That's better, though.
That's pretty damn good, because you didn't have a lot of green to play with.
I didn't have a lot of green to play with.
And we've both got memories of getting cued on a similar sort of shot last week. Ooh. Just made it.
Well, I can take the positives from this hole. There you go. That could have been a highly embarrassing start.
It would have been a very annoying start. All right, 3 pars done different ways.
Aha.
Oh no, you got. Oh,
I had bogey. Don't forget, I
yeah, I forgot.
overcooked my flop shot. That's very straight as well, Dave.
Yeah. Gee, if that wind wasn't there, I reckon you'd reach over the top of that mound and slide down another 30, 40 yards.
Okay.
I'll give you an outside chance of this, Andy. You've got an extra 3 or 4 yards on us.
Maybe. Oh, look at that.
It's got a nice fade. It's the shortest.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you get down the bottom, it's probably a 65-yard shot, which is not as much fun.
Okay. 120 yards. Oh. I'm happy with it. It's a slight fade into the wind. Is it going to be perfect? Oh, it's no baby.
Beautiful.
Slight draw. Pretty decent if it's the right number.
Yep.
Do you know, with the amount of quality courses that Mika Hendrick has churned out over the years, you've probably got 15 or more courses which are really, really good to play. That was a good putt there. Very nice putt.
Tough. Yeah, there's not a dud among them.
And the greens are always interesting without being, you know, unfair or having horrible knuckles
Yeah.
in them.
Yeah, he smoothed them perfectly. I mean, imagine if one of the other good designers had said to him, "Hey, Mika, you can have some of these custom textures," because he always just worked with the stock ones. Still did an amazing job, but boy, could have been anything, some of them. All right. Well, a bit harshly dealt by not to pick up a stroke there, Randy. Oh, this could be it's going to be close. I'm leaning to the left. It's not working.
Deep rough.
Yeah, 98 yards.
Will do.
Well, no one's got issues with their driving tonight, except maybe me.
127. All right, let's have a look at this. One, 2, 8. It's safe. Ah, it's a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, it's a bit harsh. But long looks really bad here.
Come and join me, Dave.
Okay. All right. Don't want to join you guys.
It's where the best players reside on the green. Would you like to make it 3 out of 3, Dave?
You trying to lure me down there? I don't think it's going to work, Andy. We're going to have a solid crack at getting close.
We'll be putting for a pint. Well, you're not going to be. The line is good. It's great. Oh, look at that. Stop. It has got some pace. Of course, you realise what's going to happen, don't you? I'll have seen what's happened to you, Dave. And if I'm not careful, I'm going to put it way short. Right. Well, I called it.
Oh, you learned something from the shot.
Not as much as I would have liked. Dave. Well, I've got a feeling this is going to be dead straight.
It's very straight. It's just right on the left edge, hit firm, can't miss. Maybe just a fraction out, not much.
Well, Dave, that's a very tidy start for you.
I'm pretty happy. I was a bit scrappy on the first, but since then. Right. A distance I used to despise at Tour Pro. These long clubs in were terrible. Oh.
Well, I think I know what you're going to hit. Can you find the right shot?
Well, I'm going to hit a shot that's the opposite of what I normally do. I'm going to fade against the wind. And,
oh, you're into my territory.
Yeah, but you know, if you do it, it's going to work. 16 mile an hour, I need less. Come on, give me 9 or 11 or something. 6 will do. Oh, crap. Come back 16. Oh.
Well, then watch out for the lions and tigers out there, Dave.
Yeah, I put a lot of thought into that dreadful shot. I don't know what happened.
Okay, right. Well, it's trying to fade a tiny amount, but it's not fading enough.
Wogger. Oh, no. Good bunker.
One decent shot here. Oh, you've hooked it.
He likes that bunker as well. Well, I think we went. My only thing is, don't be long. Oh, don't be too short. Keep going.
Oh, Dave. I thought that was going to trickle all the way down there.
Oh, it was inches from doing it. It was such a landing area for tissue.
That's a pretty good. Oh, look at it. Oh,
it's never going to miss. Oh, replay. Oh.
That was a good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. 2 feet 7. I don't want to get too big with this. Right. Well, I would have taken that beforehand, but when you compare it to your shot, Dave, it wasn't as good. Let's see. Is it? No, it's. There was an audible gasp from the gallery there.
It wasn't the gasp I was trying to suppress. It was swearing.
It was straight again.
Yeah.
I think this is a course where if you get it within 15 feet, you can get quite a few decent putts.
He's good that way. He does like to reward a good shot. He is a fun shot.
280 yards. 278, as it were. Overcooked. It's crying out for a draw.
That's definitely doable.
The draw is what I'm going to do. Oh! I've hit a Hindenburg.
Well, I also was planning the draw until then. Shit. That's harsh, Andy.
Well, at least it's another fairway hit.
Yeah, draw's pretty much taken out of play after that.
Oh, that's a better line.
It's too much.
Too much.
Oh, crap. Don't go behind the tree.
All right. Well, this is really going to hurt my average drive stat today.
This is going to have to be a fancy shot.
203.11.
Oh, it is too, because you're on the fairway. Yeah.
Well, I tried to draw again. I got what I deserved.
Well, this hole is giving away nothing despite its shortness. Our shots are going to be really interesting. Where do you pitch this?
Where indeed? Okay. Come on. It's up there.
Yep, pretty decent indeed, Andy.
Well, I haven't done too much damage. Although, Dave's 17 feet away, but. Oh. Yeah, very decent.
Tough.
I believe you are. Are you wearing the jacket today, Dave? I think you are, aren't you?
You think so?
Good putt.
Oh, nice.
Well, it's another scramble, but
Well, Dave's making a bit of a charge from being, he was 3 behind 2 holes ago. Oh, it was a 2-stroke swing.
0, -1, and -2. Okay. Very nice.
Yep. There's another, yeah, that's perfect for your 216, Dave. Anything but right.
You boys are driving it very nicely tonight.
Love that bounce. The 7 wood is almost too much with that tailwind. It's 3 for 3.
8.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Oh, it's a lovely looking line. Is it tracking? Oh, it is. Great shot.
And the best thing about that, it landed on the green by 6 inches, so it landed on a normal surface instead of the hard fairway. It did it perfectly.
Mm. 221. Hang on a minute. What's this? It's 10 feet. The thing is, it's a slight uphill bit. Let's have another look at this. Okay, right. I got the draw. It's too much.
Don't be on the left side of this swale. Oh. Well, it's yeah. You don't want to mess with that swale, I don't think. Right. One of these dark hook 7 woods in.
Well, this is one hole, I think, where... Oh, that's gone further left than mine, hasn't it? Or has it? Oh, no, it hasn't. It's fine now. Well, this is going to be an easier shot than the one I've got. Yeah, very tidy.
Tough.
Shit.
Oh, you'd almost use the backdrop and come back down.
Well, no, I'm right.
Beautiful.
on. Oh.
Oh, magnificent.
Yes, I was suitably encouraged by the fact that from about 30 feet onwards, it stayed pretty flat.
He didn't vary it much. Oh, it did look a little excited working its way towards. Oh,
Good.
3 good birdies. Birdie
stress-free number 2. Indeed, 3 stress-frees. Well, we're all under par, and there's nobody's totally blown up yet, although I've given it my very best shot. This is another par 5.
Oh, it's line ball. Probably not. And you could not have put it in a more direct line. So I'm going to go a bit to the left of you because that just looks a bit too risky. Not that far left. Stay on the fairway. Stay on the fairway.
$300.
My decision's made for me.
I think that should just hold it. Indeed, it has. Oh, 58. Oh, that's going to be an interesting little shot for you.
It is. It's going to be a little cute one.
I'm not sure where to put this. Let's just have a look at this green. Happy with that? I think you'd be all right, wouldn't you? Oh.
Deep rough.
Well, Dave, I thought there'd be some praiseworthy comment for my course management there. I was taking a leap out of your general course management skills.
And going a club shorter.
Yeah.
We just thought you'd miss hit it, Andy.
No. Oh, God.
Oh. Well,
it was exciting.
It's playing with your emotions. That's going to be an interesting little side hill putt too. All right. So I got to learn from yours, Andy. Don't be too long. Go a little bit past them. Not much.
Yeah, I was. A little bit disappointed with that. Oh, you've hit a beauty. Well done. That's that is not easy, that shot, and you've just made it look incredibly easy. Well, you've done pretty well and all, Dave. So how come my course management skills has given me the worst part of the three? Oh, God. Just remind me, if you ever hear a bit of indecision in my voice about laying up, just tell me, get up, pull yourself together, man. Oh, God. Look at this putt. 18, 17. Oh.
He just keeps going further right. Oh, that's a good effort, I reckon.
Well, it might be a good one, but I'm staring at bogey.
Oh. Well, I thought it was there halfway, and then 3/4. I'm going, oh, maybe not.
Oh. It's one-way traffic, Dave. You're making very light work of this course. And that's 5 birdies you've had in 7 holes. That's good stuff. Oh, Dave. I thought that.
Oh, my God. I was thinking about slinging 8 feet past again. Wow. I'm glad it went in for you. I really am. That would have been horrible. It's just the worst feeling when you get those side-to-side things going on Stim 14 and you can't escape.
It's a pretty decent drive.
Thank you.
Doesn't want to sit dead straight. Oh, that's all right. I'm clawing away at my average drive stat again after the 200-yard loss on the 1 hole. But having said that, Dave, it won't actually. Will it actually count if you don't hit the fairway? I don't think it does.
Oh, that's good. But you were on a fairway. It was a different fairway.
Oh, yes, of course, yeah.
So it'll depend whether it distinguishes between the correct fairway or not. I doubt it's that smart, to be honest, but you never know.
Well, the thing I'll do when it comes to my next shot is have a look what the the average drive stat is at the moment. As I think
short.
mine should be about 30 or 40 yards short of yours.
That was a misjudgment.
It was. You've given us a very slight window of opportunity.
A sniff, Andy. That's what we call it here. It gets the point across.
It certainly does.
Oh, look at this.
That's
Beautiful.
a delightful shot. I'll tell you what, that's very interesting what you've just done there, because that gives you some good information. Which I haven't really acted on. Oh no, it's maybe not too bad.
Just your average little 48 footer, 12 feet uphill. What do I want to do with this? I've got a theory. Stop. Oh.
You're okay.
Was thinking about it.
Oh God, this is.
Doesn't look very flat, Andy.
It's not.
And 20 inches downhill to boot.
Yeah, that's the worst part about it. I'm just trying to work out what the hell I'm going to do with it. Okay. Okay, we'll go down there. 18.
It's looking pretty
Well, there's
good.
one way to.
Lovely. It's like getting one for free.
It was. I had no right or justification to think that was going to go in the hole, but I'll take it.
As we all would. No, of course.
It was a pity, Dave. Good.
Yeah, it's a relief considering what that bunker shot did.
.340. Oh, this is. Right. Do I go straight at it? .54 feet. Well. Went for the draw. I've got it, actually. I don't know whether it's long enough.
It is.
Oh, I'm liking it. Oh, baby.
That is an old baby. Great shot. Are we on the very back tees, Andy?
Sorry?
Are we on the very back tees?
I believe we are.
Because there's been a lot of exciting eagle opportunities, even from the back.
Yeah, I think the fact that there are so many par fives on the course, as it said, it was a par 74. And I thought, I know it's over 7,000 yards, but it doesn't feel along. Oh, that's pretty decent and all. Are you following me? You are.
We got the forward bounce off that downhill mound, unfortunately.
Oh, look at that.
Now I'm just appreciating how good your shot is. There's not a big landing area.
Oh, what are you going to... It's a slight draw. That could be equally good. That was the same sort of... It's pretty decent, Dave.
Yeah. You could putt that. I don't think it'll be an easy putt, but you could. Oh, this should, in theory, be a perfect 32-yard flop. Just pretty much hit normal. Don't have to do anything. Except maybe hit it straight and the correct distance.
But apart from that, it was a pretty good shot. The fact that you even got backspin to take you back to where you was.
I think they call that predictive idiot. Oh, God. Now it's a perfect 32-yard flop. I'm sure it is.
She's looking bigger again, isn't she?
Oh, no. I've just lost it on this hole.
Where have you gone? Is it coming down?
Oh, it's stopped. I see a 36 or 51 foot flop in your life. Well, for you it is.
Oh, well done. It's another one. Well, that's really tightening things up, isn't it?
Yeah. You've really turned things around from your wobbly start, Dave, where you're practically making concession speeches 5 minutes ago.
Oh, no, you haven't. And
I thought
it
I
was
had.
looking good. No. Oh, God, this is not easy. This is not easy at all. Let's have a look, but look at it now. Well, the hole had to have some protection to it, didn't it?
And it did. Oh, I belted that too.
We have a three-way tie.
Wow.
You wouldn't have thought that if you... So after 9 holes...
Things are heating up.
Which is very appropriate because Zanzibar is quite a hot country.
Perfect.
I wonder what all these designers who basically, given up on the game. I wonder what they're doing with their creative talents, because you'd have thought this is one thing about this game is it gave scope for people to, use a bit of creativity.
Yeah, it feels like it's falling off a cliff, the amount of participation. I mean, if they hadn't moved the service to Steam, I think they would have been dead by now. They'd have turned off their own ones.
Go on, go on. Oh.
Oh, I see. Ah. Yeah, I do see.
It's a little bit of a draw into that breeze.
Well, I actually wanted a bit further to the right, so I got a full shot in with a wood.
And you have been rewarded.
I've just got to pick the wind correctly, because it could be either a 7 wood or a 5 wood, depending on the bloody wind. I'm going to go with the 5. It feels right.
Oh, that looks a little bit left, is it? Oh, no, it's pretty good now. That's a good information, that. Anything left of the pin is going to be gathering. Over to you, Dave.
Could be Wagga. No, it's coming in. It's coming in nicely. Look at this.
Oh, now that gives me... This is a very nice... Anything on the bloody green is going to gather it towards that.
Yeah, we got options.
Oh, I like that.
Well, if this comes down off the bank, this is going to be really close.
It hasn't.
It's hung up there. That's going to be a bastard for puck.
Yeah, I was pleased with the shot, but...
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Just didn't get a decent bounce.
Okay, right. 4-3. Not quite. Who's going to break out of the shackles of this three-way tie? Am I going to blink? No, not quite. I'm frightened this is going to be pretty straight.
It's pretty straight.
Yeah. Oh, that's a
Corona.
good one, Dave.
He's got COVID.
Yeah, I think yesterday's. I mean, it's gone down from a peak of 60,000 to now just under 10,000. It's still a lot of people. I mean, we tend to think, oh, the numbers are dropping, They are, but I remember when 1,000 a day seemed like a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
And 5,000 was, almost Armageddon.
And
So
Andy, what company makes the vaccine that England is taking?
AstraZeneca, I believe.
Mm.
Well, my sister-in-law, for example, had the Pfizer vaccine a couple of days ago. So it just depends on which centre you go to and where you book up, depending on what stocks they've got.
Yeah, they're giving the Pfizer to all our frontline workers because it's the most effective of the two. And AstraZeneca sort of goes to the mass population here.
I think that's going to be okay.
It is. And it's a nice line in.
Meanwhile,
let's see if Dave's three-wood theory pays him. It's done pretty well. Really? I hit the driver. Well, it's where the rubber hits the road. It's either a good decision or a bad one. Oh, it's a bit wiggly.
It is a bit wiggly. Wiggly, wiggly, woo.
I was super confident about a second and a half before it finished.
And I was frightened by what I saw.
Yeah, well, it was definitely less wiggly before the hole. You might be in the best position. That might be almost straight.
It was went lots of different ways.
Here comes the wiggles.
Yeah.
Dave for the big money.
This is very interesting what he's done. The two most recent drivable par fours have had interesting green contours. Slightly more difficult. It's still fair.
He just ramps them up a little bit.
That was poor. Very poor. I've gone backwards again. All right.
Wow. That was
Well, we're almost back to where we were before a few holes ago.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, this is such a fun shot. Such a small landing area. No, oh no, gonna run out. I thought I'd worked that out correctly. No.
It was close.
A perfect 7 would in if it stayed on the fairway, but no.
Yeah, I think you've got the better line, Dave. If you hit the fairway on the right. Oh, that's cruel.
It's wow. It's
Oh, I've got to go down and have a look at this.
Yeah, well, you've got a chance here, Andy, to maybe sneak back a shot or two.
Right, well. It needs the slight draw. Might be too much.
Oh, that's 3 for 3, got it wrong.
Yeah, and we're actually scattered all over the very well-designed set of bunkers.
Too well designed for us.
Sensible shot. No, it didn't, did it? Oh, Christ, I haven't got much bloody leeway in this. I think mine came out quite nicely there. That'll do.
There's no way. It's impossible. All right. That seems reasonable.
Yeah, very sensible.
We all paid the price.
That would have been an exciting shot to have made the fairway there.
It's a shame because we all could have had pretty exciting approach shots for eagles.
Mm.
And now look where this pin is tucked away. It's diabolical.
Right. 6. Trouble is, this is such a I want that wind to get a little bit stronger. I'll do. I think. Oh, it's gone down to 8. I think. But you've gone with the 91 club.
It's
slightly unfortunate there.
And there's one well-protected pin, I've got to say.
I thought that was going to be another one of your Slasa specials. Oh, this is hideous.
I can see it just diving hard right at the very end. Looks diabolical.
God, I tell you what, I'll be doing well to get it within 5 feet here. Trouble is, if I'm too cute, I'm gonna go left of this mound that I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for the peak of this little mound. Oh God. Too hard.
It was exactly the right idea, but the pace was everything. There were 16 different lines. Wow. This one, even though in normal times it would be a chip, it breaks so hard to the right for the first 3 feet, it's not even worth attempting. It's just got to be a pitch. Not a pitch, a chip. Even that, it's 27 inches, it'll be dicey. I don't envy you this one, Andy.
No. Oh, look at it. It's just... God. These putting has been killing me today. I've had one decent putt, but you seldom remember the decent putts. You just remember the pathetic, feeble attempts which have led to a bogey.
I hit that 2 inches outside the right edge, and I hit it hard, and it went in the middle from 18 inches, or 27 inches or something. Ridiculous. Yeah.
So two holes which are actually both birdie opportunities in the scheme of things, walked away with 2 bogeys through 3 putts. Good draw.
And it's a mid-range iron. We haven't had many of those tonight.
No, indeed not. Pretty much dead straight, Dave. Okay. Well, that's cultured draw.
That'll do.
So it's quite an impressive drive that Dave hit there. It was dead straight. It's been rewarded with a 20-yard close to the hole.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be an interesting putt.
Here comes my first wogger. Oh, I know. I've been on cruise control pretty much. Nothing bad has happened to me.
Okay, right. Time to man up. I like it. Might not be enough, but the line is brilliant. And I'm not despondent about that. That was exactly how I wanted to play the shot. Oh, God. I didn't have enough club. It's another straight approach.
The line was beautiful. It just needed one more club.
Yeah.
Well, you and Andy can have a play-off for a pint.
Will do.
I'll just have my wogger putt. I don't think so. That's impossible, Dave. It's putt. Oh, if I'd hit it, I think I might have gone. Oh.
It's not bad. Oh, he's bloody knacker. Long and right.
Another fun putt.
Yeah, my short game's been untidy tonight. And there's another one. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, knickers.
For whatever reason, I've hardly had a stressful putt all night, and it makes a huge difference. You just don't get worn down.
You mean you're not reaching for the second draw to get the loaded revolver like
No, I'm not. Andy, are you okay?
I'm not okay.
There's plenty of jackets in the future. And plus, what if we come across that hole where I go back and forth? And it's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's here.
I wonder whether it's one of High Fade's courses.
Well, he loves the rounded off greens. It's possible. I remember it was long and oblong, and I just went side to side to side. It's a pity you can't remember the name, because you could just drag that course out every now and then to rattle.
Just to play with your mental issues.
It would work, Andy.
Yeah, I'm sure it would. I'd be saying things like, "This is your favourite course."
You know, it's possible we've actually played it again and had no issues on the actual green and not noticed. That's possible. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Oh, fairway.
Fairway.
Living a life on the edge there, Andy.
You know me, I'm sick and tired of this bloody course. Now this green looks to be fairly flat. All right, we'll see what happens here. 3, 1, 2, 6. I like it. No, I don't.
Oh my God. Got worse by the moment.
Well, let's see whether you've got the right club. You should do. Yeah, I've been killed on the approaches, and I wouldn't be surprised if you make that putt, Dave.
It did look flattish. We'll see.
The right number? Yes, it is.
Oh, that's harsh.
I think that kind of sums up the night. I mean, you managed to find the better places of the green by and large.
Yeah,
I know I haven't.
And it's led to the stress-free pars. And then the birdies just come by themselves. Just that teeth-grinding distance.
Yeah, the flops have been a little bit. Have either been underhit or overhit. So the short game I've been really struggling on.
Oh. You could possibly ask Dave for some advice. His nickname in Australia is the Flop Master. Sorry.
I know.
Well,
It's a par.
we're getting higher.
Yeah. Uh, 1, 4, 5. It's a slight draw.
And slightly long.
Well, I have to assume that I must have hit the 8 iron there. Must have done.
Well, I'll recall after you've had your shot.
No, either Dave's not hit it. I think it's gone with the 9 iron. Yeah.
Yep.
Dave's hit the 9 iron, you've hit the 8 iron, and I need somewhere in between.
The 8.5
Okay.
iron.
I think that's a reflection of the variability of the wind as well.
Yeah. Got to wait for the right wind.
No, I like that shape. It's a beautiful shape.
That was the 8, wasn't it, Andy?
It was, yeah.
And if you'd been, it would have just rolled down that swale beautifully if you did it online.
I'm actually not disappointed in quite a few shots I've hit tonight. They've gone the way I wanted to, but unfortunately, when it then sort of goes to where it's landed, it just hasn't worked.
That was a diabolical shot Dave just had.
Oh. And even the chip, you know, I've got one of those, one of those.
I've belted it.
I'm dragging you down to my level. I'm going to be dreading seeing these stats at the end of the round, because I think the putting for me is going to be atrocious.
Was he?
Well, that sums it up, doesn't it? Sums it up. There we are. Bloody over par. Christ, I was 300 at the turn. It's gone backwards.
So, question for Dave. We've got like 80 or 90 rounds of golf up on our channel now. Have YouTube over 100? Have YouTube started sending you checks yet? Well, what's that worth? So we've got work to do. Personally, I think this is more entertaining than the PGA Tour, for sure, because they play on boring courses. We'd need some social influencer to sarcastically, pretend they like our channel or something like that. And it could happen, but that's the only way.
Well, what you really need to do is to create a post on. Well, if anybody reads the forums, but all it's going to take is a few sort of seeded posts, and you never know.
Yeah, of course, we could just go on the dark web and buy 10,000 followers. Just bots that follow us and click on all our games. But I think they cost more than what YouTube pays, so it's... Well, you're right, because we'd be doing that to one of the most ethical...
Hang on, can we just rewind that? Yeah. What you just sort of said, you're standing in the community. And what community are you to?
Well, compared to the ethics of Google, we are. Did I just get us banned? Oh, baby. Yeah, pretty happy. It looks like it's red, but still happy.
I'm afraid the...
Yeah, it was. You could, if you fade it into the wind and chop it a bit. Yeah, well, what's wrong with that? Well, that sounds like madness.
I'll tell you one for the team, Dave.
You suck back 400 yards, don't blame us.
Oh! He went with a 3-wood, that's for sure.
He went full George of the Jungle. Watch out for that tree. No.
Okay. It's not the 3-wood for me. Oh, I've got a nice open look at it.
Jesus.
I was supposed to hold it into the wind, not bloody...
Not break through the wind.
Oh, that is a slice. It's not a fade. Actually, one thing about this man's courses is that if you're just not quite on certain aspects of your game, it will just rip you apart. And that's what I feel as though it's up to me tonight. Well, it's actually better than I was fearing that.
It might be a pretty straight putt from there, Andy. Oh, God, the break on this.
Not easy.
Well, I would have had to aim behind myself to get that ball to go.
I haven't hit it. No, I have.
Yeah, nice.
Nice as well.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you and trees just don't get along, Dave.
Wow, this is an interesting looking shot.
It is. Trying to work out what to hit. Oh, brilliant. Okay, now I know what to hit.
Well, that's drawn almost dead straight. Oh, good shot.
Oh.
Right, let's have a look where that bloody pin is. Okay.
We land.
Well, it's on the right sort of line. Quite unusual to have a green that you can't see anything of at all. I'm surprised they didn't put a marker in, where that bush is.
And
yeah,
it's so easy to get the downhill bounce
Yeah, I think we all fell foul of that.
Where would you have to land it to drift gently down to the pin? It's almost impossible. It's a good looking putt. No.
Mm-hmm. Well, isn't too bad.
Interesting. Yeah, and I felt really confident about sinking it too. Well, that's not part of my plan.
Now, when you get to the end of all of this, just keep your when you've had a look through your pages, make sure you each keep your stat page open.
Okay.
And I can amend the spreadsheet easily enough.
This is where it would have been great if we'd got that API working, because all that stuff could have been automated. But we gave it our best shot.
It's another fairway. It's another good drive, I think.
Yep.
Well, I think when the commentators write their script for what happened today, I think it's been a case of Mr. Mackey has been relentless in his pursuit of almost sheer perfection. There was just one glitch towards the back nine where all things sort of came together, and then ever since then it's been pretty solid stuff, Dave.
Yep, I'm really happy with.
There's not a hint of an outrageous call going on.
Yeah, we're not really having disgraces or hand grenades these days. We're all just playing solid golf, and whoever plays best wins.
55.
If you keep hitting that distance out, Dave, it might become your favourite distance. Oh,
No, probably not the ideal bunker to land in.
This shot is so much fun. It should bounce off the backboard and come down to the pin.
You were saying? Yeah, nice shot.
Mm. That looks good.
Yeah.
He's practically done no baby, despite the fact he claims he hates 55-yard shots. It wasn't bad.
All right. This is quite a nasty shot, this. Bugger. I think that sums it up, doesn't it? I thought when it came out, I thought that's going to be, that's going to grab, it's going to do all sorts of things to any of them.
Well, I'm pretty sure this putt's going to do all sorts of things.
It's not bad, actually.
Mm.
Well, it just sums it up. Ran out of steam.
Is that a metaphor, Andy?
Which idiot chose this course? Oh, it was me.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Well, both you and I, Dave, have gone backwards since the turn. Well, you...
Yeah, I'm deeply flawed, Dave.
Well, I shot an even par round, but it felt like 10 over.
Well, normally even par is 72. Today it's 74.
Yeah. Okay. So remember to hold your stats page once you. Oh, look at that! It was a shocking back nine for me. Absolute shock. Yeah.
Oh,
Solid
that's so interesting. We went 34 each on the front nine, and I just went 34 again on the back nine, and you guys didn't.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Your bogey charge on the back nine.
4 in 5.
It kind of stymied you.
Christ. Nice.
Wow. All right, I'm on the stats page, and I'm not leaving it until you tell me to, Andy.
Okay. Right. I should just come out of that.
Wow. That's I know why, because of that bunker. Yeah, your average drive, Andy, is substantially below us for the first time ever. I know why.
Right. Hang on. Loading.
Yeah, no, that's all it was. It was just putting.
Right. So, 22nd of the 2nd, 21. Mount Zanzibar